political battles. And joining us now on the line is MKMVA NEC member Carl Niehaus. Mr. Niehaus, a very good morning to you. Certainly very damaging allegations against Deputy President Ramaphosa. The question is, how damaging will they be?
Well, look, from the side of MKMVA Military Veterans Association, we are really not interested in discussing the mud that is flying around now. The issue for us is that we want to discuss the competency of the candidates that are involved in the campaign for the presidency of the ANC and the policy positions. That is exactly also, as I understand it, what one of the candidates, Comrade Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, had been saying, that we must discuss policy and competency. And we would like to see this campaign being conducted at that level. The very important thing for us in MKMVA is that we have to conduct a presidential campaign as a contestation in a manner that will help to continue to keep the African National Congress united. And we need to conduct this campaign in the run-up to the National Elective Conference in such a manner that whoever wins after that election will be able to lead, and whoever loses will throw their weight in behind the person who has won.
Right. No, very well, Mr. Niehaus. That's quite noble, and that's quite, a very proper way of addressing the matter. But I'm just wondering, for me sitting here, I'm just wondering how much of this is still to come. Are we likely to see this kind of concentration leak into this level of, revelations?
Well, you have to understand that we are not interested in a campaign where there's dirt throwing. We're interested in a campaign of substance, as I've just said to you.
Right.
So we will continue to conduct a campaign that is one of substance and one of policy. We believe, as MKMVA Military Veterans Association, that Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma is the most competent candidate, and we have resolved that we back her as the candidate for the presidency. So that is our position. Whatever else comes into the social media or into the public space about a particular candidate is not something that we can control, nor something that we will necessarily engage on and use in order to conduct this campaign.
Right,
we have said it. No, can I please just conclude? Because it's very important that this message must be conveyed.
Right.
We have said it very clearly that we have to conduct a campaign on policy and competency of the candidate who should become the president of the African National Congress. And that position is, from our side, that it should be Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma. Now, of course, revelations such as what you've just discussed and that appears in the Sunday newspaper, the Sunday Independent today, on a different level, is damaging, and that is with regards to the ability of the Deputy President to conduct his duties as the chairperson of the National AIDS Council, because clearly this shows some problem with regards to consistency and moral consistency in that regard. But that's a different matter, and that is a matter in terms of his ability to conduct that job that he has been given as Deputy President. Beyond that, in terms of the presidency candidacy for the African National Congress, Mr. Ramaphosa, like every other person who wants to stand for that position, has got the right to do so, and we will engage with any candidate on the level of competency and on the level of policy positions.
Just my last one, Mr. Niehaus, I have to let you go, but can I please ask, how seriously do you take the issue of security of your communications in the campaign with Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma?
Look, everyone has to take security in terms of how you deal with your communication seriously, but we are not particularly concerned because, as far as we are concerned, there are nothing that we want to hide or need to hide. The policies and positions and manner in which Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma conducts her campaign doesn't make it necessary for her to be concerned about what is coming into the public domain, because in the case of Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, what you see is what you get. There is no discrepancy between what the public image is and what happens in her personal life.
Right. Mr. Niehaus, just another one, I just have to ask, you know, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma has not been in government in many years, and of course she went to the AU and so on, and she's back, and now the allegation that state resources may be utilized to hack into people's emails and so on and create smear campaigns. Do you think she is well protected from this kind of thing?
Well, first of all, let me say that Dr. Dlamini Zuma has been in government for many, many years. So in terms of her long service in government and her competency to be in government, there can be no question. Secondly, I cannot judge in terms of allegations that are being made about state resources being used to hack into people's private emails or whatever. That is not something that I can judge. That is not something that one can easily decide whether it's correct or not.
Right.
Obviously, all kinds of allegations will be made, and those allegations are just that until proven. With regards to Dr. Zuma's own privacy and also her own position in terms of protection, that will be properly taken care of. But as I said to you before, what you see with Dr. Zuma is what you get, so we have got no serious concerns in regards to that.
Mr. Carl Niehaus, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Carl Niehaus, there, he is from the NEC of the military veterans of Umkhonto we Sizwe. We move on. On Saturday,